Hello and welcome to this afternoon taste challenge. I have two Irish blended whiskeys. Um, one is very famous, one is relatively unknown. This is Jameson. These are both triple distilled, so same Jameson. Triple distilled Irish whiskey since 1780. Green bottle, good olive green bottle, red, cream, and gold trim. The number one selling whiskey, Irish whiskey in the world. I'm sorry, whiskey, Irish whiskey. World famous Jameson. All right, beautiful embossed bottle. It's kind of expensive these days. I remember when it was like $23. Now it's like crazy. Let me check the price for Jameson at Total Wine. $22.99. Well, actually, it's better than I thought. Walmart's the one that's got it for some crazy price. $22.99. Yeah, I think I paid more for this bottle when I bought it 4 years ago at Walmart. Okay, Ide Stills. Introduced way back in 2023. Remember 2023? Age up to 5 years. The website says up to 5 years, not exactly 5 years, but up to. They don't go over that. Triple distilled. It's Procured. It looks like a Kilbeggan bottle, but I can't be sure. It could just be a bottle that Kilbeggan buys from some supply house, and it's common to Ireland, but it looks like the bottles I've gotten from Kilbeggan. But it's procured by Alexander Murray and Company. For Total Wine and More. So it's only sold at Total Wine and More. If you see it anywhere else, something ain't right. Something is not right. Now they're both amber color, so their appearance is about the same here. You see that. I'm sure Jameson outsells this 1,000,000 to 1, you know. Do the screen share. I'll show you the websites. Here's Irish Distillers. Join our team. I don't need to work there. Our brands. You can see how many. Jameson, Redbreast, Middleton at Mathern's, but it's 150 to Middleton, very rare. It's really expensive. Spot, I've seen that. Pog Castle, I'm not familiar with that. Powers, I see it around, haven't bought it. Method and Madness, unfamiliar. Okay. Middleton Distillery. Is that where they are? That's where they make Patty, although that brand was sold to somebody else. Our locations. Middleton Distillery, Fox and Geese, Dublin, Dillon, Bass, Belfast, Jameson Distillery, Bow Street. Okay, so they have their own distillery. Middleton Distillery Experience. Welcome to more than 350. Okay, do tours of Jameson Distillery. I'm sure that all be very interesting to visit. Now, there's so many different Jamesons, you see. You could whiskey, I think you'd stay plenty busy. Now let's go to the, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, age statement. It doesn't say it on the bottle though. We age in 4 years minimum. So the youngest whiskey Jameson is 4 years. Okay. There's your answer. Ide Stills, there you go. They're aged up to 5 years in oak casks. All Irish whiskeys aged in oak. And it's, and then if you click the Alexander Murray website, it'll take you to their headquarters, and they talk all about how they I don't know if they use the word procure, but that's the word I'm using. Procure whiskey for people. And actually how you can contract with them. So yeah, well, we're not going to go into all that. That's a whole nother world. Okay. Burley Sullivan says, you. Well, cheers to you, Burley. Now, will I be able to tell one of these from the other? Well, of course, I hope I can, but that'll put me at 4-4, but I don't know. 4 wins, 4 losses. I'd like to be at 4 wins, 4 losses. Got to get the stitches out on Thursday. They told me they have this emergency hospital over here, emergency room hospital, but they said you can come back over here and do it. It's not an emergency, but I don't know. How's the leg? Yeah, you don't want to see it. All right, you don't want to see it. I don't want to ruin the video. Well, I guess it's all right. I'll be glad to get the stitches out on Thursday. And that place is open 24 hours, so I guess theoretically I could go at any time. I don't see where it would take them that long to do that simple job. Gotta cut the grass Thursday though. I could wait though, but it's getting hot. It just smells like grains. Sweet, honey-like cereal grain. You get it? Sweet, honey, cereal grain. Good smell. All right. We're only talking about a $3 difference here. I can get Ide Stills for $19.99 at Total Wine and More. I was in that town today, but I was there for something else. I didn't go to Total Wine, and I can get this for $3 more, $22.99. So $3 difference. Is Jameson $3 better? I know Jameson got the name recognition, you know. Matthew Ryan says, cheers. Cheers to you, Matthew Ryan, and thank you for watching. It's a draw. They look the same, and the aroma is not much different. But the clincher here is, what about the taste? It's a nice, sweet honey-like flavor. Simple. It's like, oh, I like honey. I gotta wash these up. I like honey. Got a few dishes to wash. Always, like, I can't stand dirty dishes. All right, or in this case, glassware. If you like honey, you got it. You don't like honey, don't buy it. You know, some people say Irish whiskey does not taste like honey. You dummy. Well, it's got honey taste to me. Now, this one got more bread crust though, a little bit more bite, little less smooth. Uh-oh. Picture's about to come down. I have it taped. I put all these old photos on the wall from important games. Saints beating the Falcons. I always like to see those photos. Their arch enemy, the Falcons. All right. Woo. All right. I think the strong honey notes are telling me, and I hope I'm not being lied to, change out these Action Comics today. I'm putting up the July comic books. I got July 1974. So 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and 10 years ago this month. Action Comics. Action Comics starring Superman. Tomorrow I'll do Superman comics. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 years ago. And then World's Finest, where Superman teams up with Batman in a comic book series that no one ever wanted to read. And it was finally canceled. It was terrible. But I have so many of them too. I spent many hours reading those awful stories. I guess some were all right, but mostly it was pretty bad. All right. It wasn't the finest, but what are you going to call a comic book? The world's worst? Okay. I'm saying this is the Ide Stills, almost a Jameson, the Ide Stills. And the code will tell me if I'm right. That's the Jameson. So now I'm at 3 and 5. Oh man, just when I thought I was getting out of it, the trap. Okay, well, that is really bad. 3 and 5 is 8. That means I only got 4 taste challenges left. If I miscounted, maybe I miscounted, but I think I have 12. I might only have 12 whiskeys. That'd be 11 because I got one plus the other 11. So the Jameson is smoother. Okay. Well, you got me there. You got me. You got me there. Okay. Did I have any kind of axe to grind against Jameson? Seemed like every other video reviewer does. No, I have no axe to grind against it. It's fine. And it won. All right. What about Ide Stills? Well, you could say, why are you even making the videos? Nobody knows about that product. Nobody heard of it. Nobody buys it. Some people buy it. It's obscure and it's at Total Wine and More only. I mean, yeah, but Total Wine and More has over 200 stores. A lot of people can buy them. I'm not saying they will, but yeah. Just wasn't as smooth as Jameson. Well, in this age, well, up to 5 years, and Jameson is at least 4 years. So we're about the same aging, about 4 years. So, okay, you got, all right, all right. Now Jason Cleveland asked me, Jay, how would Jameson do against Redbreast? Well, I don't really know because I never had Redbreast, so I can't comment on it. Guess it might win, might lose. I never had Redbreast. I can get it. I never had Powers. I can get that. Well, honestly, I never had a lot of things, but I can get them. But I mean, go if I could bring the camera in the other room, you go look in the other room. You say, "Oh, whoa, don't buy anything else." You would tell me, don't buy anything else. We got a problem here. I know. Yeah, I have to try Redbreast. I've never reviewed it, never bought it, never opened it, never smelled it, tasted it. Okay, so Jameson wins. It costs $3 more per bottle, and it it tastes like it's about $3 better. It's not way better, but it's a little bit better. So yeah, no problem. Only problem for me is I got it wrong again. So I got 3 wins, 5 losses, and I'm not happy about it. But maybe Thursday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I can, 4 and 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, whatever. I can win. I don't know. It's tough. Irish whiskey's tough. Irish whiskey's hard to differentiate. Now, Ireland is very angry at me right now saying, oh, you're crazy. Our whiskeys are so diverse and unique. They do not taste one like the other. Okay, but I can't tell them apart. Not very easily. They all taste similar to me. What's your favorite style of whiskey, says Riley? Favorite style? I don't know. Rye whiskey, maybe? Maybe rye? It's hard to say. I was saying that, I was wrong. I was saying that Johnny Walker High Rye was not a rye whiskey. It was just a blended Scotch whiskey with a high amount of rye. But no, it's actually over 51% rye. It's a majority rye. So it is a rye whiskey. It's blended with other grains, so it's blended, but it is a rye whiskey. So I said, see, you're wrong. But okay, stand corrected. But I buy Jameson High Rye. Yeah, I definitely would buy it. But I got some other ryes I got to get through, and that's going to be probably next year because I got to finish the Irish. Then I got to do the single malt Scotch, and I got an awesome single malt coming up. They don't make it anymore. Well, they don't even have it on the website, even as an archived whiskey, which is confusing. Then I got an interesting, but maybe not awesome, maybe tolerable, but it might be good, interesting blended Scotch whiskey. And then I got to do brandy, and I got a brandy bottled in New Jersey. Nothing says brandy like New Jersey, right? Then I've got rum. I think this could be a silver rum. No. A dark rum. Right? I can't keep up. Doesn't matter either way. Jump silver, dark, silver, gold, doesn't matter. Because I got both from the same brand. So I could, either way I jump, it's going to be fine. I'll do the dark, I think. And then I've got tequila, same thing, silver, gold, doesn't matter because it's the same brand, silver and gold versions. That'll be interesting. And then I've got Mezcal El Silencio, which I know nothing about except that the bottle is awesome looking. And then by the end of this year, I can't see how I could do it sooner, will be rye whiskey. And I got this Ezra Brooks rye, the old Ezra Brooks rye. I found it. I found the bottle. And it looks so terrible. I kind of rehabilitated the bottle. But Ezra Brooks rye, the old rye, like not the one you get now, but I found it and I got it for like $9.99. I think they sold it to me for $9.99. Because I could just tell the guy was looking at me like he knew I was going to tell him no if he went any higher than that, which I was going to tell him no. That sad looking bottle. I was like, what about this one? Oh, yes. He said $9.99. I said, okay, I can work with that. He could see that the bottle was horrible looking. He knew it was old, covered with filth, but I cleaned it up. I made it look nice. That's going to bring us back to the American whiskeys. All right, well, it's going to be a long road, but if I keep doing these double ups and triple ups, it may not be that long of a road. All right, but anyhow, y'all take care. Now it's time to go watch Major League Baseball on TBS.